Welcome back, guys. Proto Bro here, infamous brother to Mega Bro, and continuing with the Let's Play of Gemfire as the Coryll Family. Shoot. So I was hoping Morbro would surrender to me because they probably have no troops since they've been getting hit by the king like every other turn. I think probably what's going to happen is, unfortunately, the king is going to get the Morbro gem, which is a Skull Rock. Darn, alright. So, good news is, Skull Rock's kind of the weakest, I think, of all of them. He has some nice, like, he can attack from a distance. He's pretty effective in that respect, but if you don't really protect him, he dies pretty quick. So, he can deal out some damage, but he can't take crap for damage. So, that's cool. I'm hoping that Anders and Blanche up there at the north there keep hitting the king. They keep fighting back and forth. Okay. Oh. Alright, well, the king got him. Hey! Alright, cool. Those aren't bad stats. Nice. Nice, cool. Okay. So we went from 3 to 5 members that we can play as, which is excellent, especially as we expand. Lars, so you notice that Lars, the 10 for his medal thing, that means his fame is going up. The higher your fame, the more likely, you know, people are to surrender to you, join your side when you ask to recruit them, or when they surrender, somebody else join you. So that's cool, not bad. Eustace is pretty crappy. I may end up replacing him with one of those other guys. Okay, so I can't replace guys until I'm playing as my actual ruler, so I'll have to wait for that. Probably put Leander in here. Yeah. So I want to say Fuster had a little bit better combat skills, but if we're just developing that area, probably want Leander there. He's a little more effective at it. I've got a good amount of food here, so maybe in September I might consider expanding to 24. I like playing as Garth up there at Area 8. That's kind of fun, because you start off with one spot, and you're nice and protected, and then if and when you beat the game, you literally went from one area to 30, you know, it's pretty fun. I'm thinking my next Let's Play for Gemfire, I'll probably play the last scenario, and I'll play as like one of the rulers that doesn't have a gem. That's really hard, if you don't have any gems. Sweet, 24 got hit. By the way, if you guys are into strategy games and you like watching these Let's Plays, I got one up as well for Hearts of Iron 3, with the Black Ice mod. That's a badass game, especially with that mod. It's a very complicated game, but it's a lot of fun to play. And it's a lot more complicated than this one, obviously. A lot more challenging. And then also, we got a Masters of Orion Let's Play up. Or will be up if I haven't put it up by the time you watch this video. And the reason I'm doing that is they're coming out with a brand new Masters of Orion. It's kind of like they're taking the old school one and making it a new one. So, just trying to decide if I want to do this now or wait until September to hit them. Let's see, what do I do? Shoot, why not? Darn. Again, this is me being conservative, not ultra aggressive. Although the way the king is going, I may have to start getting pretty aggressive here. Now the more I look at this map, the more concerned I get. There's been a lot of combat up north, so I suspect those guys up north that's good, are probably fairly weak at this point. And you got the king who's got all this extra territory. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do here, maybe come September, I'm gonna go Blitzkrieg. I'm gonna start hammering the hell out of the king. Start really pushing hard. Cause he's got 94, it's only 197 there, but my concern is if I hit him now, maybe he didn't use the king or use the dragon there. Maybe he's Skull Rock or something. I could take him out right now if he doesn't use the dragon, but the dragon's gonna make it drastically more difficult. Yeah, king's pushing hard up there. Jesus. He's like relentless. Alright, I think we are going to go Blitzkrieg. I've got some concerns. If I don't expand soon here, the king's going to have even more gems and more territory, and he'll be looking right at us to expand. So I think we're going to, once September hits, we're going to start pushing pretty hard. We're going to see a lot of combat here pretty soon. Yeah, see, that's not good. Alright. See, by nature, I play conservative. So, me going all Blitzkrieg, it's not necessarily in my nature. Although, I will say, god damn it, come on. Jesus. Oh, this is just getting worse and worse, huh? Alright, so that's about 20 less troops than I wanted to go in with. Let's take as much food as I can. Let's go. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, excellent. Okay, so he's got these orcs. These are monsters. I think those can move 3. So he's got more mobility than Empyrean, but it's definitely not on the same level as Skull Rock or his dragon. So this is good. He's got more troops than I do. But if we play this right, let's see, he's got 2 days of food. So, let's see. The thing is, if I kill his guys, the 35 days of 2 days worth of food is going to become, 3 or 4 days worth of food, so I think we're just going to go at him, try to take him out. So anyway, as I was saying, normally I play a fairly conservative game, but there is something to be said about being aggressive and maintaining the initiative. One of the reasons that Robert E. Lee was so effective in the Civil War is that he managed to maintain the initiative, which means that he was able to force the Union to react rather than act. And consequently, Lee was able to kind of pick the battleground, pick when engagements occurred, pick where they occurred, which drastically impacted the way with which the Union could either utilize its superiority in numbers, or really kind of be the effective terrain. So after I read a really nice 4-volume set on Lee by I think it's Friedman. I'd have to look. Maybe I'll put in the description of. There's a Civil War game that I'm probably gonna play at some point. I'll put some references in there. But after reading that, I think it really helped me in terms of realizing how important it is not to necessarily be aggressive, but to maintain the initiative. Constantly force your opponent to fight on your terms rather than on their terms. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm not gonna sit back and wait for the king to get all nice and cushy and then start hammering me. So I think if I gang up on his monsters, if I take them out, then what I can do is I can really focus Empyrean on his troops. And I think in doing that, I think we'll be okay. We'll find out here. It's not too bad. Then again, he did hit me straight on, so... Alright, let's see. Depending on how many orcs here I kill, I may just take Empyrean and go after the archers. Yeah, it's not very good. So I think I can take out those orcs with my other guys, so I'm gonna start trying to impose some significant damage here on his troops. My concern is I'm gonna lose so many troops taking this province that he's gonna counterattack before I have a chance to build it up. I guess one step at a time. See, so, like, you notice there, right, like, with monsters, that was a rear assault. And, again, Griff's got pretty good combat skill, too, but even with the monsters, you know, like, it's better to have them than not have them, because they're better than normal troops, period. So he's doing some pretty good damage to me with those orcs, even though they're just, you know, I guess say quasi-decent. What's helping me though is these are frontal assaults, so they're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. But see, he lost 2 and I lost 7, right? So that's pretty painful. Orcs are really cheap too; they only cost you 20 to buy them. So I probably screwed up there. I probably should have just taken out his orcs with my with Empyrean when I had the chance. Let's see. All right, let's do this here. See if we can. Yeah, let's do this. All right. I mean, I definitely still have the advantage here. I probably should have taken out his orcs when I had the chance. Alright, cool. Okay, good. So they're out of the way. And by the way, like, when you see the hit points for the wizards, they usually go down. They're going to go down a fair amount, even when you hit someone who doesn't have a lot of troops. Not because the troops did a lot of damage back, but it's, I guess, the equivalent of like using up their energy source. So the only reason I took out the archers there was like there was no one else from Empyrean to hit. I probably could have waited, but and saved up some energy there. Alright, so I only got one turn there because I don't want him to be able to hit my mage from the flank. So kind of make him do a frontal assault if he's going to hit him at all. I'm going to move that one guy back just because I don't want to risk them taking my flag. Trying to figure out here, like, best placement of troops. Let's do this. Probably move these guys up to his horses. So I'm still hoping he'll move forward here. Hit somebody. That way I can blitz. Alright. So he's actually being smart. Alright, let's push forward. Screw it. It's a little frustrating as my forwardmost guy only has 20. I did not play this battle very well. I could have played this battle a lot more effectively. Alright. It's a little frustrating because only 20 guys, but I hit him from the rear. And he only lost 4 and I lost 7. He must have really high combat. Well, I was hoping to get that fence up so that it would slow him down a little bit, but so much for that. Okay. I think we'll be okay. Sorry, I had a phone call. Alright, let's take him out. Alright, so I think we're definitely going to win this battle. We're just going to win it at a much more, at a higher cost than I had anticipated. I think part of it was I could have played it better. I didn't use Empyrean as best as I could have. I should have taken those orcs out when I had the chance, and then I think I would have been in a better position to inflict some good pain. Alright, so I think I'm setting my horse back just to make darn sure I don't lose that flag, but then I'm going to take Empyrean and take out his flag, and so we'll be okay, I think. I just want to make darn sure I don't screw it up. Ow. Wow. Okay. I'm getting a little concerned. It's a good thing I brought my archers back, huh? There we go. Okay, that'll help a little bit. Hopefully. If anything, if he tries and flanks, then at least my horses are that much closer to hitting him. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Alright. This ended up being a lot closer than it should have been. So I think he would have been better off flanking, but it wouldn't have made too much of a difference anyways, because I could have still hit him with my archers and he would have been that much closer to my horses. So it ended up being a lot closer. I got a little worried there. It's weird I wasn't able to get my horses back in time. Alright. So what'll happen is even if he kills that guy there at the flag, I can just... okay, so now he sees like my Now he sees Empyrean's gonna be back there, and he's like, oh crap, better get back there. I'm gonna actually fast forward a little bit so you guys don't have to sit there and watch the moving around. Alright, so let's see. I hate when they do that, because I can't get them with my archers. That's okay though. Let's do some damage. Nice. Especially because it's a rear assault. That was like way too close. Yeah, I could starve him out if I wanted, but now that I've pretty much got him on the ropes, I might as well just take him out. Dominated! Alright. So we took it. We lost a boatload of troops. So I'm hoping we can hold on to it. But we're progressing. We're expanding. Alright, so I always go with gold. It's just, yeah. Food isn't that bad. I got a boatload of food. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, and next Let's Play we're gonna keep expanding. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing Blitzkrieg on this on the King. So please tune back in for the next video. And again, if you have any specific desires of games to play, put them in the comments. Please, please, please like and subscribe. It takes a lot more work than I thought to just play a video game when you're putting it up on YouTube and so forth, right? So please, your liking and subscribing shows my brother and I that you guys watch it, enjoy it as much as we do, and keeps us doing more of these. Alright, thanks. See you on the flip side.